along the west coast of Florida. We're looking at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for this one. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Ready to get this game started. Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And we're off and running from Raymond James. Johnson now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in year 7 here in the NFL, the #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
I firmly believe the NFL is better with quarterbacks like Baker Mayfield in it. His teams, they just embrace his feisty, chippy attitude he plays with. They also embrace the production he's shown. Massive new career best a season ago with 4,500 yards and 41 touchdowns.
He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 31. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
1st and 10.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Baker now from the gun. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is, because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Mayfield keeps it himself. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line, no gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
First and 10. Here's Mayfield. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Play fake, it's Mayfield. Across his body, and they make the interception. Jason Pinnock picks it. And he takes this one back for the pick 6.
Well, that is quite the tone setter and very different between the two sides. Offense, that's a disaster. But defensively, you've just lit the flame of emotion, and now you want to build on it. Wow.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
7. Buccaneers, nothing.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Johnson with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
So the Buccaneer offense getting out there for their second drive. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick six. Need short memories here as they head back out. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
From the 32. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Give him 3 on that game. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now. Here's the give to Irving. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Down the sideline into the red zone. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. This play goes for 36. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run. I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Baker out of the pistol. That one connects. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers reach pay dirt for the 1st time this game. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Isaac Olinda to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're led out by the 4th-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
From Mr. Irrelevant just 3 years ago to one of the highest-paid quarterbacks in the NFL, Brock Purdy has just been the model of competitive grit. And Kate, these 49ers just feed off of it. Is he the most talented? No, but he plays with tremendous heart, and his teammates follow him.
He was brought down by Levante David. A loss of a yard. Brings up.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They have second down behind the sticks. Here's Purdy to throw. Brought in right side. Well, this certainly makes the third down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker now.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
Quarterback sneak. A gain of 1 yard. First down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
They're set up at the 35 now. They toss right side to McCaffrey. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. Second down coming up.
Gosh, how frustrating that must be, not just for him, but really the entire offense and the coaches, to see that kind of effort to break a tackle on a run, and it still ends in a loss.
All right, here we go. Second down. From the gun is Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Has some daylight through the 40. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
On 4th down, looks like 49ers sending out Thomas Morstead and out of punt. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. The Buccaneers then receiver Chris Godwin getting set for another go. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. First down, here's Baker. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on and on.
Throwing again is Baker. Catch made by Bucky Irving.
It did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Mayfield now from the gun. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
First down.
Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. And it's the Buccaneers facing 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Complete to Sterling Shepard. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And the 49ers in a nickel set. 3rd down coming. From the gun, Mayfield. That's complete downfield to Godwin. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get some late points and the lead. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Window to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. San Francisco headed out for its 2nd possession of the game. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Big shot to begin the drive, has him up beyond the 40. Pretty throwing here on 1st. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 47. Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. San Francisco calls its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st down, San Francisco.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Dump off caught by his back.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Inside is caught by Jennings. They gain 14 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. Pinheiro's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Johnson now on the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. While we checked in with Scott in Orlando, our 2 teams here, no doubt, made some adjustments. It's a close game here as we get ready for our third quarter. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Garindo to return it. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The 49ers offense ready to get to work to begin this third quarter. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Purdy. Short pass caught by his tight end.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
At the 31-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up here. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up the 3rd down.
The Buccaneers bringing out a dime. Look, 3rd down coming. Working out of the gun. It's Purdy. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it, it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
San Francisco.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Buccaneers send receiver Chris Godwin getting set for another go. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Give to Irving to start this drive. Ooh, he made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that first down carry.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. He finds Evans, left side. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
On first down, they're going to run with Irving. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Michael Williams there to haul him down.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Baker now from the gun. He gets it forward a little to his 46. Tackle made by Jair Brown.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Third and short, Mayfield. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
You know, sometimes, Kate, that pocket could be a lonely place. You're searching and searching for an escape valve, and there's none to be had. That time, nowhere to go, and he was lucky to get back to the line before the defense swarmed him.
Bucs getting set up to punt now on 4th down. On comes Riley Dixon. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but just nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this 3rd quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent. But in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
A gain of 4.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That's a pickup of 9. And that's a 49er first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Motioning one of the tight ends. First down, and they go right back to it. Across midfield to the 45. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
49er first down.
Three quarters in the books from this one. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Purdy on first down. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And they find him after just a yard, and it's third down.
He was brought down by Levante David. It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Purdy to throw it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Complete to Ricky Pearsall. A gain of 4 yards. First down, 49ers.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
All set up now for 1st and 10. They bring a tight end in motion right. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
He'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. 4th down, that much tougher.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
A big moment coming up for Eddie Pinheiro on this attempt. He was good on his first attempt, and his second from a little over 45 here. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they cut it down to within a field goal.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind, as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, well, the game could be on the line with that one.
Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. Johnson with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Here come the Bucs on offense now. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. Irving on the inside give. And he could only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Now with 2:09 left on the clock. We got a timeout from the defense.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Once again, Irving. So the defense gave him the clock a little bit. So they call a timeout just before our 2-minute warning. 2:04 to go.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Looking to throw. And he's brought down beyond the marker. So a first down for them as we've hit the 2-minute warning. On On the give, this is Irving. And give him 4 yards before he stops, Brock. It's second down. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Right back to Irving now. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage.
That's a pretty good look right there at the struggle offensive linemen have. Athletically, they're just not as fast as these linebackers. And if they don't win early, those linebackers outrun them and make a play like that behind the line.
Third down, give to Irving. And the defense holds up. Got him stopped after a yard. That forces fourth down. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter.
Complete to Ricky Pearsall. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 32-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. We'll look to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
19 yards.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And they make the tackle at the 38. Sound the cannons, baby! The Buccaneers win it here in Tampa. And there was no easing up